Hi, Kellogg students. This is Miss Cynthia. Happy October. As every October, we are bringing awareness to Bullying Prevention Month, which is a month where we take time to dive in a little bit deeper into the topic of what is bullying and what are some things that we can do to continue to stop the bullying if it's happening to us or to someone else. So let's listen to some information along with people who are going to tell us about their experiences with bullying. Now let's define bullying. Bullying is when someone is hurting you with words or actions that you do not want. This is happening to you more than once, and you're having a really hard time stopping what is happening to you. The four types of bullying are verbal and social, physical, and cyberbullying. Verbal and social can look like you're being called names, they're making fun of you, they're laughing at you, they're leaving you out on purpose, they're starting rumors or telling lies about you, or they're trying to make someone feel bad for who they are. So they're picking on them because of who they are. And again, this is being done over and over again, more than once. Physical bullying includes maybe you're being hit a lot, pushed or shoved, maybe some fighting's happening over and over. You're being tripped often. Maybe you're getting yelled at or making rude gestures at you. So, rude physical, facial expressions that you can see from that other person. Or they're maybe taking some of your stuff and breaking them, breaking your things. And now cyberbullying, that's done either through a cell phone, through your computer or a tablet, or even video games. So maybe people are sending you mean messages over and over, or they're posting unkind things about you, or statements or things they're saying about you online. Maybe they're sharing pictures that are not yours to share. So maybe you sent a picture to someone and then they start sharing it, or perhaps they're starting to spread rumors or gossip about you online. I want to talk about the difference of two words, bullying and teasing, because sometimes for many of us, it could get confusing whether you are being bullied or you're being teased. So, with bullying, again, it can happen anywhere. With teasing, we usually see this happening with friends when there's an argument or a fight. With bullying, it's done on purpose. So they are trying to hurt you on purpose, make you feel bad on purpose. With teasing, usually it's in a playful way, but we always tell you to be careful because we don't want it to turn into bullying. With bullying, usually the person that is doing something mean to you over and over has some sort of power over you or just some influence. With teasing, it's pretty fair and equal. So there's no ganging up on one person. With bullying, it's repeated over and over. With teasing, it's not repeated. With bullying, there might be some intimidation, so some fear. And with teasing, if you ask them to stop, they should stop. The next item here is the bystander effect. So this is something that happens when we don't report, we don't tell someone, we don't speak up. As you can see in these images, there's a lot of unfortunate things happening from physical bullying to verbal bullying to maybe some social bullying. The bystander effect means that you witness something that is happening and you don't do anything about it. You either walk away or you participate by recording or taking a picture or just letting that person continue the bullying, and you don't speak up, you don't stand up, you don't try to defend or protect that person that's being targeted. So, again, if you're feeling like you don't want to report because you don't want to be known as a tattler or you don't want it to get worse for you, please remember that there's a huge difference between tattling and reporting. Again, tattling is when you're trying to just get someone in trouble on purpose. It might be something that you're reporting to an adult that's not really important, that maybe won't cause a lot of harm. or maybe it was just an accident. Reporting is something that you're doing to get someone out of trouble. So if someone is bullying you, if you report it, you're actually going to be supporting and helping that person so they don't continue or do get in trouble. It's something that is important. You are reporting something that, again, could be harmful, it could hurt someone, or it could be dangerous. And again, reporting is something that you're doing because what's happening to you, what they're doing to you, it's mean. And again, it's being done to you on purpose over and over. And perhaps you even told them to stop and they're not stopping after that first time. Now, if bullying is happening to you, here are some strategies that hopefully can help you in dealing with the bullying. The first thing is talking to an adult, whether it's your teacher, the principal, a parent, myself, a school social worker, or just anyone that works here at the school. Please don't be afraid to report it. Please remember that you might be scared that it's going to get worse, but if we don't put a stop to it, it is going to get worse and it's not going to stop, and that's not okay. You can also try to avoid the person bullying you and use the buddy system. That means that always be with a friend, be with a bigger group so you're not alone. You can also try your best to act brave. When they're bullying you, walk away. Ignore the person bullying you. Show them that you don't care, even though deep down maybe it is very hurtful for you. As I first said, talk about it. So, whether it's an adult or not, talk to your friends about what is happening to you. Do not hold it in, do not keep it to yourself. Another last thing is staying calm and assert yourself. And what I mean by assert yourself is you are more than welcome to speak up politely and kindly and tell the person bullying you, hey, I need you to stop. I don't like what you're doing to me. Please stop. You can do that to stand up for yourself and hopefully, again, remind the bully that what is happening is not okay. And one last thing I want to say is that remember, sometimes the people that are doing the bullying are doing it because they're wanting attention, or maybe they're trying to avoid something that's happening in their life that they're going through and they're taking it out on someone else. Again, it does not mean it's okay, but I just want you to remember that what they're doing is not okay and they're doing it for a reason. And it's not you, it's about something that's going on with them. So try walking away or ignoring your bully instead of reacting and bullying back. One thing to remember is that bullying can happen to anyone, just like it can happen anywhere. I've been bullied before. I'm sure many celebrities or athletes that you look up to have been bullied before. I would encourage you or challenge you to ask the different adults here at Kellogg if they've ever seen bullying happening, if bullying ever happened to them. And I'm sure you'll be surprised how many people will say yes. So I encourage you, be an upstander. That means speak up, put a stop to bullying, report it, or at least challenge yourself to not be a bystander, to let it continue to happen over and over again.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Emily, the speech teacher. I want to talk about bullying today. When I was in high school, I was best friends with a girl in my music class. One day she decided not to be friends with me anymore and she bullied me by saying mean things, texting me mean things, even coming to my house to be mean to me. When I brought it to my school's attention, the principal didn't believe me and he chose not to help in the situation. And I felt really bad about it at the time, but by ignoring her and staying close to my other friends, she eventually left me alone and I was able to ignore her. Now that it's been many years since high school, I'm a very happy person and I love working here at Kellogg. I want to be the grown up now that I needed back then and make sure that bullying doesn't happen to any of my students.
One of my favorite books and movies is Wonder. Wonder tells the story of a boy who was born with a facial difference, and unfortunately, people make fun of him for this. And something he learns is that he can stand up to the bullies, and with the support of his family and friends, he learns that he's beautiful just the way he is. So definitely check that out if you want to be inspired.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Bullington, and I'm going to share an experience of when I was bullied as a kid. I grew up in Houston, Texas, and there weren't other Asian students in my class. I was the only Asian in my class. So I would get called chink and just not very nice names, even though I'm not Chinese, I'm actually Vietnamese. Um, People were making fun of me because I was Asian, and I don't think it's good to go around judging people by the way they look. So I always teach my students to be kind to everyone because we're all the same. We breathe the same air, we bleed the same, we have the same body parts, so we should always treat each other with kindness and respect. Even if you don't like somebody, you need to treat them with kindness and respect. And you don't have to tell them you don't like them. You just have to just be respectful. And if you don't want to play with that person, then you don't have to play with that person. And my golden rule is, and the golden rule I follow is treat others as though you want to be treated.
Well, thank you for listening, everyone, and learning with us. We hope that you get inspired that if you are noticing anyone being bullied or you yourself are bullied, that you speak up because that is the only way that we can continue to stop bullying. Have a great rest of your month, and I will see you around. Bye.